Hey guys, putting this video out today over some of the questions that got answered in Chris of the 740's live stream. We were all talking about hunting different guns, and people brought up coyote hunting. Some rules have changed here in PA in the last year to 2 years, and a lot of people don't know these rules changed, and they were only really put out there. Game Commission passed them, and nothing really got said. And if you aren't watching like I do, a lot of times I'll scroll at work and just keep flipping through, checking different rollings. If I hear something, I'll look it up and double check, see what's going on with it. And sometimes I pay attention to Game Commission's site, probably too much than I should, but I always keep an eye on it just to see what rules are changing, because I've been hoping for a couple rules to change, and one of them got changed, and then the other one didn't go through yet. I'm still waiting to see if they'll pass semi-automatics for hunting. They passed semi-automatics for small game and varmint a couple years ago. We're allowed to use semi-automatics for varmint and small game in air guns, but we're not allowed to use the same semi-automatics for big game, where I can grab a semi-automatic shotgun with slugs and hunt big game with that. So that's where I got an issue with that, is because a slug gun with slugs and a semi is no different, I think, than, say, an AR and 450 Bushmaster or 350 Legend, or the same guy carrying a 50 Beowulf. The same calibers are legal in a bolt or a single shot, so when they're bought the same thing as a shotgun, how they want to claim straight wall and shotgun area. So that's my thing there. But let's get on to this, what I was talking in Chris's live stream. If you paid attention to Chris's live stream, you know we were talking about night vision optics and white light and different rule changings. PA used to be a red light only state. You had to use a red light to hunt fur bearers with, coyotes, foxes, stuff like that at night. You had to use that red light. That's the only option you had to hunt at night. They changed that recently. I have the wording here. I like to show it. It says that all light can be used as long as it's not a beam, a laser beam. So that's a plus, because people going to green light in most states now. Everybody's switching their hunting lights to green. It opens some of that up. Another thing, a lot of states went to thermal and night vision, and PA allowed that now. There's a current book, guys, of Pennsylvania. If you haven't seen it yet, well, the world changes not in that book. I went through it and looked and looked and looked. There's some in there, but not all of it's in there. Here's the form here. PA 58 PA code 141 if you're looking for it. I printed it off my phone. Bureau of Wildlife Protection, purpose rulemaking. With the record passing of HB 1188, Pennsylvania Game Commission now has the regulation oversight approve the use of night vision equipment. Each year, the commission is asked to receive blah, 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 blah. You guys can read it for yourself. Here is the page off their site. This is right from the Game Commission's new edit. Night vision optics now can be used by fur bearer hunters. Harrisburg, PA. That's dated for the 11/06 of 2020. Fur bearer hunters now have the option for using handheld and spotting arms mounted night vision and infrared thermal. Law permits these devices to be used while hunting fur bearers become effective today when it was published in volume 50, number 45 of the Pennsylvania Bulletin. Right from the book, General Hunting and Regulations, under spotlighting wildlife. So what we're worried about is right here. A person hunting raccoons, skunks, possums, bobcats, weasels, foxes, coyotes on foot may use a handheld light, including a gun-mounted light. Fur-bearer hunters may not use a flashlight or spotlight that projects a laser light beam. Is the change in the book. Hunting dates here, guys, for deer. Our deer season just ended. Elk draw. Turkey season is going to be here soon, with spring season on the way. Our spring season does come in April. It's a little late compared to most people's. Multiple extensions in regular bear season. Small game is still in session for hunting right now. To the 27th of February. Fur taking and trapping, guys. That's your hunting dates for hunting. Most of your hunting is getting ready to end here soon. Most of it comes out in January. Most of it comes out in February. Even trapping's about to end here. Most of our stuff's out other than beaver. Though, coyotes is unlimited and it doesn't close. It got changed, I think, last year, beginning of last year. This year was the straight wall cartridge law usage. Hunters throughout most of the state's special regulation areas now may use straight-walled centerfire cartridges in addition to other lawful ammunition. Mentioned hunters now may pursue waterfowl and bear as well as other approved species in open season. That's your mentor hunters, guys, your kids that are under the age of hunting. Straight-wall cartridges are a short-range option for rifle shooters that loses velocity quickly, but at a range can be highly effective if ammunition. In many states, straight-wall cartridges have become an alternative to shotgun-only areas, similar to 200 yards. Attractive to small-frame hunters. That's why you see a lot of people switching to the 350 Legend. Through special regulation areas, Philadelphia County, originally Creek State Park, Delaware County, Tyler State Park, Butts County. The hunters' use of centerfire rifles continue to be prohibited, meaning centerfire straight-wall cartridges cannot be used there. Include Chess, Delaware, Montgomery, and Philadelphia County, and other originally Taylor Creek hunts. So, guys, please watch where you stand on that. If you're in those areas are still shotgun only. Hey, you're on one of those special hunts, controlled hunts. Other than that, they're straight shotgun only. And one of those areas, if I'm right, I think it's Taylor or Ridley Creek, where one of those areas are buckshot and not slugs. Give me a second, I'll see if I can find that. And here's that paragraph, guys, right here under deer and bear season, arms and ammunition, Philadelphia County. Only bow and arrow, including crossbows, in Philadelphia County. Remaining counties, manual rifles, chambered 4, straight wall centerfire cartridges at Ridley Creek In Taylor State Park, muzzleloading long guns in 44 caliber or larger, manual or semi-automatic shotguns, 410 or larger using slugs. Bow or crossbows must have a minimum draw weight of 125. Buckshot no longer can be used except during certain controlled hunts. Ridley Creek and Taylor State Park. When the Game Commission issues a special permit during the controlled hunts, manual or semi-automatic shotguns, 20 gauge or larger, using buckshot, bows and arrows and crossbows may be used. If anybody hasn't seen it, guys, this does piss a lot of people off in PA. The antler restriction. I'll go in and show it. There you go, guys. Some of the rule changes and maybe trouble if you've hunted in PA you might know of. Just want to go ahead and show that. If you're at the PA show, the Great American Outdoor Show in Harrisburg, talk to the darn Game Commission. Let them know how you feel, especially if you live in PA. I mean, a lot of changes are good, but there's some that all of us have been pushing for a while, and we still haven't seen them yet. The expansion of some automatic hunting, other than what's in the book, you're only going to use it for small game environment right now. That's a biggie. There's a people like I know they want the muzzleloading thing changed. They want more muzzleloader time so they can hunt their inlines later this year. Other than that, you got that small little window, that 1 week grace period in October to use them 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, and it's done. Then you got to use your inline if you want to during regular rifle season versus maybe taking a shotgun or a straight wall rifle. And I used to do that. I used to use my inline, substitute it out for a shot. I used to use my inline versus taking a shotgun because the inline was more accurate than taking a slug gun at the time, because our slug guns are just pumps. But it was an option. Yes, I took one of my biggest bucks ever with a muzzleloader during rifle season. But a lot of people like to see that change where they can use it in that late season, that flintlock season. Change flintlock out to being straight muzzleloader only. Any muzzleloader can work. Or change it where you can use a percussion gun in that flintlock season. Make it to where you can make it primitive muzzleloader, where you can use flintlock and percussion. Not just make it flintlock. There's a lot of changes people have been talking about that they like to see. That point regulation, we like to see that, to where a lot of hunters say they like to see that just change, make it same thing across the whole state, not make it to where it's different in two different places. But I guess we'll talk to you guys later. Just me talking about hunting laws here in PA. If you like these videos, let me know. Other than that, we'll talk to you later. We'll either see you hunting, cooking, reloading. Other than that, buy local. Love everyone. We'll catch you later.